Hi you guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new in this space, welcome. My name is Amrita. In this channel, I try to bring content about life in Germany and Europe in general, about jobs, visas, finance and much more informative content. In today's video, we're going to discuss about the talk of the hour, cryptocurrency. Now you might have heard a lot about cryptocurrency, especially these days, all over the news or even from people around you. Well, to be very honest, it has become way too important to be ignored. So if you're wondering what it is and how you can start investing in cryptocurrencies, please do stick around. I'll try to help you as much as I can from my experience in investing in cryptocurrency so far. Cryptocurrency is, if put in simple terms, cryptocurrency is digital money. But if we go a little technical into it, cryptocurrencies are a form of digital currencies where cryptographic methods are used to generate these currencies and to verify all of the transactions, thus taking the authorities or even the banks out of the equation. Now let me come to the points why I think cryptocurrency is a good investment option. It has the potential to replace the traditional banking system in terms of security and decentralization. Also, the rate of return is great in a shorter time span. But even if you're looking for a solid alternative to saving your money in banks, Bitcoin can be your way to go. If you save your money in a bank, it's almost static because of the lower rate of interest. It can hardly cover the inflation, or even in countries like Germany, the rate of interest is almost zero. Also, the cryptocurrency graph is becoming less volatile than it was, let's say, 3 or 4 years ago. So it's becoming a low risk area gradually. Of course, there are some abrupt movements here and there sometimes, but still it has become less risk prone these days. So if you ask me to name a few, privacy, accessibility, and decentralization are some of the key characteristics which makes cryptocurrencies stand out. Now, what are the different cryptocurrencies? If you look up on the internet, you could find thousands of cryptocurrencies. But to name a few stable ones, those are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and Litecoin. At least these are the ones I have studied a little and invested in. But if you're willing to take a lot of risk, you're gutsy enough, and you're updated with the latest and greatest news, you can even find money-making opportunities in smaller or less stable coins, such as Dogecoin. Alright, with that introduction, now let's get into how you can start investing in cryptocurrencies. So the basic two things required to start with the investment would be a platform where you can perform all the transactions and a wallet that will hold your cryptocurrencies. In this video, we'll concentrate more on the platform rather than the wallet. For the wallet, its types and the pros and cons, I'll make a separate video and we'll go through that in detail. Some of the leading platforms here in Germany would be Coinbase, Revolut, and Binance. I personally use Binance because of its lower rate per transaction. It's a matter of few cents if you are doing a transaction up to few hundred euros. In today's video, I'm going to give you an overview of how you can get started with Binance, how to register yourself, how to get your identification verified, up to how to do your first transaction.
All right, so first of all, you have to go to the Binance website. As you can see, I am in the German version of it, which is why all the content on this page is in German language. But you have an option to change that to English if you're comfortable with that. Also, there is an option to change your currency. But for now, I'll keep it as Euro. Also on this home page, you will be able to see all the trending cryptocurrencies and their last price, as well as the change in the last 24 hours. At the end of the home page, there are a couple more information. However, there is a specific learn column here, which I suggest for new investors to learn a little bit about the different cryptocurrencies before starting to invest. So before you start investing, you need to have an account with Binance. So let's see how we can do that. So let's go to register over here. As you can see, there are a couple of options to get started with a free account. You can either put your email address and create a password, or alternatively, you can put your mobile number and create a password. Also, there is this referral ID section, which is optional. I'm going to put my referral ID in the description box. Should you want to use it, please feel free to. And once you are done with entering all this required information, you have to hit create account, and your account should be created, and you might be getting a verification code on your email address or mobile, depending on which option you choose to create the account. Once your account is created, the next most important thing is to enable the different securities for your account. When you log in into your newly created account, you will see a banner such as this, which says your identity verification and the different product risk questionnaires are required. When you navigate to your account and then security, you'll see that there is a two-factor authentication that needs to be enabled. Now, there are a couple of options to have this two-factor authentication enabled, such as Google authentication and SMS authentication. Google authentication will require you to have a Google Authenticator app installed in your phone, and every time you try to sign into your account, Google is going to send you a code which is valid for a few seconds that you can utilize to log in into your account. Otherwise, there is another option for SMS authentication that will send a text message to your account when you try to log in. Once the security is enabled, you can go to your account and then identification. Before you actually can start investing with your Binance account, this personal verification is a mandatory step. So in this process, Binance will verify your personal identity through an ID card. So for expats who are living in Germany, it could be your blue card or residence permit. When you go to your account and then to identification, you'll land in this page. And when you click on verify now, Binance will ask for some details about your name and address that you have registered yourself with in Germany. And then there will be a step for advanced verification where you would have to give the copy of your ID card or passport. So as you can see, I have chosen ID card. And when I hit on continue, you can see there are a couple of placeholders here for me to upload the front and back page of my ID card. So once you upload that, it should reflect in your account that you have initiated the personal verification step. And within few days, Binance will come back to you with the result of this verification. If it is successful, then you can start investing with Binance. And if not, they will require from you some additional documentation, but again, that will be clearly mentioned to you. Now let us see how you can pay for your transactions once you start investing with Binance. If you go to this option right here of buy crypto, you can see there are a couple of options here. You can either hold a cash balance that you can use with your each transaction. But if you want to do it on the go, then you can either utilize the bank deposit or credit or debit card. These are the two most convenient options. Let's see the bank deposit first. So the bank transfer, you have to first choose the currency in which you want to transfer. For people in Germany, mostly it will be euro. And then there are a couple of options here again. The first one is SEPA, which is quite popular in Europe. And there is also the Visa or MasterCard bank payment, which comes with 1.8% fee. So normally to get the best value, we normally do the SEPA transfer, which is also quite safe and fast as well. But otherwise, you can also use your credit or debit card, which is again quite simple. So you just have to choose whatever amount you want to transfer into your Binance account. And here you can see if you want to buy Bitcoin, you can see for that euro amount, what will be your BTC received. You can also change the kind of cryptocurrency you want to buy, and accordingly, the relative amount will be populated here. One more very useful and important information that you can get out of your Binance account is the different transactions. So if you go to your wallet drop down here, you can see the transaction history. This will give you access to all of your transactions through either crypto or the fiat balance or through transfer and so on for different ranges of time. For example, past 30 days, past week, past 90 days, or even you can select a customizable date range, and it will give you all the deposit or withdrawal histories. This comes really handy when you are trying to file your tax return at the end of the financial year. So this is something to watch out for.
So this is how you can create an account with Binance and start investing in cryptocurrencies in the web. But apart from that, Binance also has a very good mobile application for both Android and iOS devices, which is really user friendly and it's a bit more handy than the web application. What I like the most about the Binance mobile application is it has two kind of views. One is the advanced view, where you can have more options such as P2P trading or margin trading and much more options. But if you're a new investor, it can get really overwhelming for you to see all such information on your application. For that reason, Binance has one light version that you can enable in your application under your account settings, and you can get lesser option that I believe would be the ideal for the new investors. Now let's learn a little bit about how the cryptocurrency investments are taxed in Germany. Now, you might have heard Germany is a high tax rate country, which is really true in case of, let's say, the stock investments or when you get your net from your salary. But when it comes to cryptocurrencies, it's quite investor friendly, I must say. Because if you hold your cryptocurrency for more than 1 year, it's totally tax free. Can you imagine? But if you want to sell your cryptocurrencies within 1 year, up to 600 euros is tax exempted. And beyond that, you have to pay a tax with respect to your tax class. So if you're, for example, giving 26% of your salary for tax, an equivalent amount will be deducted for cryptocurrencies as well. One last thing I wanted to cover as part of this video is actually a disclaimer. So if you're planning to start investing in Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other cryptocurrency for that matter, don't start big. This whole thing is still relatively new and evolving each day. So don't put your life savings into it when you start your investment journey, but take some time and learn about how it works, keep yourself informed of the different news, and only then start putting more and more money gradually. So that was pretty much it for today's video, guys. I hope you found this information useful, and if you did, please smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. That will encourage me to bring more informative content for you. And if you want to support my channel, please use my referral ID in the description box should you want to sign up with Binance. Also, if you want me to make a video about advanced techniques of cryptocurrency investments such as P2P trading or margin trading, please let me know in the comment section and I'll bring a specific video for that. But till then, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time with a whole new video. Ciao! One tip: subscribe to Elon Musk's tweets.